Hey, it's Scott, and Skater XL just recently had a Summer Buildoff event with 10 new maps that were made by some of the most prolific map creators. So I took it upon myself to take a test drive of all these levels and kind of just do as long of a line as I could, give you guys a look at what the maps look like and what I could kind of pull off pretty quickly. So there's some sketchiness, but I was pretty happy with most of the tricks I was able to string together. So let's get it. First up, we got the Binary Tube Lines by Aaron B543, which is kind of based off of the London Tube, which being in New York City, the closest thing I can think of is trying to skate on the subway, which I've done with a couple of my friends a couple times. 2 o'clock in the morning, and geez, it's so freaking tight in there and just not possible, and the ground's all weird, and it's not really like you don't have the space like that to hit the benches. Next up, we got the Subway by Mercus, and yeah, this one wouldn't load out of this angle for me, so I just got these two quick tricks and moved on. Next up, we got Skate's Cave Run by Skate 3D. I gotta say, I really liked this one a lot, but I was pissed off as soon as I got to the flow section. I feel like the splines need to be put in around these curves so you can gap in right here and then come up and carve that and then pop back in. That would have been super tight, but the way that I was able to push through the level was really cool, and I felt like the flow was great. And this part right here, pop up the stairs, come up. I was trying to go straight through it, but the level's not exactly set up to go like no push. So come up with that kickflip back tail, pop back up, and then it slows me down so I can hit into this next section. Like I said, some of these tricks are sketchy. This nollie heel was supposed to be a nollie inward heel, and then back tail was kind of but we got it. We're keep moving on. Main point of this is just showing everybody the levels and just kind of having some fun scrolling through them. And I wish, the splines on the lips were better, because I got stuck there, pop back in before I dip out and go to the next stage. Next up, we got Forgotten Grease by Alex Saska, which I love the look of this level. I love the sound design of it. That said, the map itself kind of leaves more to be desired. Lots of massive drops that kind of mess up my line style, but I finagled that kickflip back tail, drop back in, pop over, and then I fucked up here. Switch heel front crook into the wall. This level's crazy. It reminds me of GoldenEye. It's Bureau's Damn Summer, and it's very reminiscent of some of like the things in Skate where you've got these mega launch ramps and these tubes. And so I just tried to like pull a line that was scenic here, let you see everything, and get that kickflip front board, pop back in, quick shoves, just cruising around, Then this rail's crazy. Got to backsmith the whole thing. Feet coming off a little bit, but whatever. Getting away with it in a huge line. I think it's like a contest make. Now we're doing just the. It's in a huge line. Everything else is making up for it, hopefully. Cat flip kind of bonked off of that thing. Couldn't find the transition right. I wanted to spin this crazy, but kind of sick to do like switch sail. And then, man, the amount of speed you have to do that. Switch front 360 back in, a little sketchiness dropping back in, and then like half cat flip off a mountain. That could work if he landed into the bank, but I didn't, so his legs are broken. And at this point, I've just given up, because that's not splined right, and I did a trick up there, but didn't want to follow, because I wanted to end it just like this. Hell, then we got DH13 Subway, which, man, the lighting, beautiful, everything about this, so sick. Just cruising through it. Love the reflections off the tile. Just so much to hit back to back. I'm doing a lot of nollie heel flips in here. Kind of got spammy with going with my go-tos so that I can just land things and keep moving. Look off the bank, nollie back to the side 360 heel flip, and then we're out. Next up, we got Under the Big Apple by Roartex. Really like his Applewood Park level. This is just like that extension of it. I think it's just completely what the subway system underneath it is supposed to be. Which, now that you look back on it, you see that like a lot of these are all subway levels or subway-esque levels. and you'll see that further on as we go. This one's a pretty long one, just trying to rifle the tricks off frontside flip down those stairs. Kind of weird because of how I have the XXL mod going. I need to play around with my feet some more on it, but switch big flip back tail before I do the nollie back 180, half cab flip nose grind. That's kind of sketchy, nollie flip. But just trying to rifle off tricks down this hallway, and you don't have a lot of space. Gotta throw out a shout out to Sean Jordan with that laser flip before we go into the Fantasy Factory. Then here we go. We got like a sewer level, Brighton Sewers by Brooks Z99. I really like the curved walls in here. I was trying to make this front blunt transfer into the wall back into fakie, or even like a frontside wall ride. Could not make it happen, but this level's pretty fun, and there's a lot more than what I show, but I just trying to like do one line straight through. But there is like this sketchy alligator that's hiding out in another part of the level that's pretty fun to try and get in your clip. But switch backside flip, come back up. The tastemaker, that nollie heel flip front crook, nollie backside 360 into the quarter pipe. Then we got Rainy Days, the Rainy Sesh by DG Chris. Like, this is like a nice chill level. It's just flat bars and boxes, so you can get your manuals on. There's a couple quarter pipes to help turn yourself around. It is really dark though, and it works. It's crazy that all these were made super fast too, so it's fun to just get 10 new places to skate out of anywhere. Like if you had anything like that in your actual city, you'd just be blessed. So different stuff to try everywhere. That was fun. Then we're gonna hang out in the parking garage. Same sort of deal like everything else. It's dark little cave-like places, but this is the parking lot by Sashko. I hope I'm saying that right. But this one's fun. This was like, I was in Orlando for the winter, and you just wind up skating parking garages sometimes. You just want something to skate, and so you've got this place that stays out of the way of people. You can just practice, and it's like training in 1992. Flip back tail, big inward heel out. Kickflip nose manny. Revert. Boom. Did you see that Bastian Salabanzi cab flip he did in Paris recently? Insane. I was really into the shifty flips on this one. We did one switch earlier. But that's it for the